Welcome back to the sweatshop, boys and girls. Today we're looking at my 2009 Subaru Forester. I'm going to tell you 3 things that I absolutely hate about this vehicle. So let's get into her. Now the first issue that really drives me insane with my Subaru is the fact that it has no indicator in car that tells you you're low on washer fluid. The only way you know you're low on washer fluid is when you completely run out. This drives me insane. Take a look for yourself. Yeah, nothing. For a car that was touted as something that was great for winter and all that stuff, you think that with some of the other features they had put in, like the heated windshield and whatnot, they would have remembered to put in an indicator so that you don't have to freeze your backside off in a parking lot or on the side of the road somewhere trying to fill washer fluid up into your tank. That could easily have indicated on your dashboard that you were low on washer fluid. No, thank you, Subaru. Yeah, you gave us this stupid method of this to check the level? Really? I mean, come on, dude. Why don't you just give us a string? You should just leave it there or put it in my garbage can. Anyhow, that is one of the most annoying things about my Subaru Forester, and it's not something that my 2009 only suffers from. Many other Subarus that I've had in the past don't have an indicator. My 99 and my 2004 Forester suffered from the same stupidity in the engineering department at Subaru. Thanks very much. Appreciate it. Now, the next thing that drives me absolutely insane with my Forester is the indicator, the temperature indicator that is beside the check engine light. That thing is the dumbest thing ever. I don't understand why manufacturers went to a light indicator. Toyota's done it. A few other manufacturers have gone to it. What was wrong with the gauge? Just give me a gauge, okay? I don't need a stupid indicator. The biggest issue for me with the light indicator is that when you start to overheat or the vehicle starts to run a bit hot, there is no indication at all that comes on. I recently lost the radiator hose on my vehicle. It came off the upper tank on the radiator, and I lost quite a bit of the fluid in the cooling system, which of course caused the engine to overheat. But I had no indicator on my dash. Nothing. How I found out was I have an application on my phone that tells me in real time what the actual temperature of my vehicle is and what it's running at. It was at 124 degrees Celsius. That is way too hot. So this is one of the reasons why I cannot stand this light indicator. I think it's a stupid move by Subaru to adopt it. My 2004 Subaru Forester had a gauge. My 99 had a gauge. I actually thought the clusters looked better with the gauge as opposed to this monstrosity I still can't seem to get used to about a year and a half later. So, put a gauge in, Subaru. What the hell are you doing, man? Just put the gauge back in. Get rid of that stupid indicator. It's annoying. The third and most challenging thing for me about this vehicle, the number one thing that I hate, is whenever I clear the check engine codes, if there is anything, the car becomes undrivable. It becomes the most useless piece of metal on the road. It is just unbearable to drive. I don't know if it is specifically my own car, but I know that whenever you clear the codes on certain Subarus, anything I think past like 2005, 2006, it is a pain in the ass. The throttle body or the computer has to relearn all the parameters, whatever it's looking for, so that it idles normally and can take load normally. I think the problem is exacerbated in my vehicle because it is a stick shift. I love the fact that it is a stick shift, but oh my god, is it ever unbearable to drive when you clear the check engine codes. I want to ram this thing through a wall, pick it up with my forklift and drop it on its roof. It's so goddamn annoying. Oh, God. To the point where I'd rather stare at those stupid lights that come on the dashboard, the cruise control and the traction and the check engine. I'd rather have those blinding me than clear it and have to drive it. Just annoys the hell out of me. So, I hope you guys have found this informative. In case you're going to buy a Subaru. Those are some things that might drive you insane. I can say that the check engine and the process related to it relearning itself is not as annoying in the automatics. In the automatics, it just feels like it's sluggish and it lags behind. So not the worst thing. But in a manual car like this, it'll really drive you insane. So think twice about getting a manual if that kind of stuff will drive you insane like it does me. Other than that, I do like my car. I'll be doing a video eventually about things that I really like about this vehicle. And I'll do a general review eventually at some point in the future. You know the drill, guys. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss another video. I mean, who doesn't want to listen to me rant, right? Yeah. So, it is stupid that they don't use gauges. I just don't understand it. It's fucking pile of shit Honda. We're in a parking lot and this asshole thinks it's a raceway. As well as my 2000 and... fuck. And then on top of that, you went and stopped making stick shifts. You suck, Subaru. I don't mean that. I still got a soft spot for you. But, you know, fuck, come on. Went from the goddamn EJ that had head gasket issues to an FB that drinks oil like an alcoholic. Put your shit together, man. Make your cars better.